All right, today's video, we're getting ready to skin this door. We're gonna take the outer shell that we originally had that was on the driver's side panel that we took out of the donor car in the junkyard. We've already skinned it off of the jam. We're gonna turn around and put it on here. So let me take you over here and I'll show you what we have to do. To show you this, what I did is put some gussets in here. I just kind of welded some strength to kind of give this thing some rigidity. I did this on both sides. So I welded 4 of those. Now that we've got this thing cut, this is the skin that needs to be grafted on there. Now we only got one try with this, so I've placed it up on the door itself, measured it out. This is the part that's actually going to fold over. So I'm going to hammer and dolly this straight so that I have some extra edge. And this is the edge of the door. Now this is something I wanted to kind of show you. If any of you guys were to try something like this, you need to understand that you want to make sure you have yourself enough room. This looks like this is the edge of my door right here. I drew a line right there, but this is the edge of the body line. So I'm going to cut it big, and if I need to hammer and dolly it once I cut it out, because I don't need this lip because I'm going to have to build one on the jam. So I've measured it out so I know right where the edge of the door is, but I want to make sure that I have enough left over so that I can fold it over. Then we're going to do a little section here and we'll shave that hole out. But I just wanted to kind of show you this little setup before I make these cuts. So I'm going to hammer and dolly this, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut this straight up, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut this out here so that I have extra. I want to have at least a ½ inch extra so that when I go to put the skin on the door, I have enough extra to fold over and under, okay? So I'm going to set you over here on the tripod and get this all set up, and then we'll put another fit, get it fitted back on that door. A little more delay, gotta get on my glasses, gotta get on my headphones, and I gotta get on my gloves. That's one thing you don't want to make that mistake of getting this stuff not put on. Alright, so I'm going to cut this. I'm going to go straight up this line, get rid of this extra. I'm going to cut this a little large so that I have enough room to fold it. I'm going to refit it back on the door. You know, measure twice, cut once. It's a great rule of thumb when it comes to metal work. Now I'm going to grind the other side down. Alright, now that we've got it cut, there's our skin. We've just cut that top half off. I'm going to come over here, and if you look, there's a body line right here. So what I want to try to do is I want to de-skin the door from about here to here, and so I'll take the rest of the skin off, and then I will draw a line right here, and I will cut this piece and the top of that piece at the same time, and then I will graft these together. But what I'm going to do right now is grind off the edge like I did on the bottom half if you watched the other video, and I'm going to de-skin this section and pull this piece out so I can line it up right here on the body line, because the jam itself has a body line too. So it'll be really easy to match up this body line, and then I'll do my graft right here. I'll section it in right there. Now that we've cut this piece out, we can, and I've removed all of there's a bunch of glue and some things that I had to remove out. Now we can flip this over. Well, now I've taken some tape, just some painter's tape, And I want to run a line here, and I've just tried to follow this body line so that at least I know it's straight. I want to use as much of this material as I can. I'm still probably going to do my seam right about here or here. I don't know yet, but I want to cut this off first. So I'm going to use that marker or that line to run my black mark. I actually like to cut with a black marker for me because I can actually go straighter that way than trying to use this black tape or this blue tape. I use the blue tape as a reference. Okay? So I just put the blue tape down so I have somewhere for my pen to write on. But I'm actually going to cut on my black line, not the tape. Okay, and then I'm going to set that right there because I'm going to probably use that again. Now I'm going to cut it. Alright, we're going to test fit it, see how it did. Line everything up.